Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today you are witnessing my first for real cook with me video where I walk you through how I make my crock-pot turkey chili that is just to die for. It is one of my favorite things that I make. It is actually a recipe that I am pretty positive my dad got from my grandma, or my dad came up with himself. My sister then took it and kind of made it her own and tried to make it a little bit more, I don't know if she made it diet friendly or just changed a couple things around, but that recipe that she made is really, really stellar. So when she gave it to me, I made it my goal to tweak things a little bit to make it as Weight Watchers friendly as possible. And this is the recipe that I have come up with. It is stellar. It is a favorite of mine and my husband's, and I really, really hope that you guys enjoy it as well. One thing to note, instead of writing out the entire recipe down below, I actually wrote it out in a blog post. So the link to the chili recipe blog post will be in the description box below. So I hope you enjoy my first official cook with me. Okay, the ingredients you need to make my turkey chili are 1 can of tomato sauce and 1 can of diced tomatoes, 2 cans of black beans, or the bean of your choice. I used to use chili beans, and I actually find that black beans sit better with my husband and I digestively. And on Freestyle, there's 0 points, which is an added bonus, even though I'm not following Freestyle right now. Either way, they make a really good chili. So we use black beans now. 2 to 3 bell peppers, depending on your preference of amount of pepper in a bowl of chili. 2 onions. There are times that I will buy regular onions and cut them up myself, but that is so time consuming for me that I will often pay the upcharge to have them already cut because it saves me a huge amount of time because of these poor hands. Minced garlic, an unmeasured amount as you desire. I love garlic flavored things. I love the punch that garlic adds to it, so I probably will throw at least half a tablespoon, maybe a whole tablespoon in there. It's a lot, yes. Ground turkey, I typically buy the 93% lean because it is cheaper. I'm not gonna lie to you. If I was following Freestyle, I cook this and count this as 0, even though it is not 99% fat-free. I drain the fat after I cook it up in the pan and call it a day because that's just how I am. But again, on Points Plus, it does modify the points a little bit, so you would have to pop things into a recipe builder based on what ground meat you are choosing to use. And then of course you need chili powder. I find that McCormick is the chili powder that I like best, so I do my best to purchase this brand. Dark chili powder, regular chili powder, it doesn't matter. I buy whatever I can find in a larger container. And then you need a brown sugar of some kind. You can use good old real full sugar brown sugar, which is typically what I do use, and it's what I'm going to be using today. But you also have the option to do something like a 0 point alternative. This is brown sugar substitute that is complete erythritol, which is a sugar alcohol. I have not done this yet because I use 3 to 4 tablespoons each, and I like them to be equal parts. And for me, that's a lot of sugar alcohol to put in something. But if sugar alcohols are something that sit with you, this is a great product for you to use that will save you some points. But I pay for the points and use regular brown sugar. And then this is not a necessary ingredient, but cornstarch is something you can use to make a roux, which is cornstarch and water. If the chili starts to cook down too much and is too liquidy for you, you can use a little bit of cornstarch, which I count as 0, to thicken up your chili a little bit. So this is not a requirement. This is not always something I use, but I do have it as an option as a thickening agent. the finished product, I ended up cooking this on high in the crock pot for about 5 hours, and then I turned it on low to cook the rest of the way until I got home from what I was doing, and it was all set and ready to go. My recipe yielded 12 cups in total. It ended up working out to, get this, are you ready? 3 points plus for 1 cup, 5 points plus for 1.5 cups. So it's a really great bang for your buck. It's actually even less if you use black beans and the lean meat and all that on Freestyle. I think when I calculated it, it ended up being 2 smart points a cup, which is pretty incredible. So this is an outstanding, filling, delicious bowl of chili. And I'm really excited that I finally got a chance to share the recipe with you. Now, my favorite way to eat it is to take cheese, of course, and sprinkle the cheese on top. I will sometimes use fat-free cheese for 0. I will use full-fat cheese for 2. Today I am using the Trader Joe's Light Blend, which is 2 points for a serving, making this entire bowl 7 points for dinner, and I am so very excited about it.